Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. How is everyone doing? It's definitely starting to feel like spring where I'm at, so that's wonderful. So we are tapping into the week starting March 11th. So this is the weekly reading. So this is a general collective read. We're just tapping in to the collective energies to see what is going on, any information and guidance that can help you all in this now moment and to navigate through the week. So as usual, I protect the cards, I protect the space and the channel of communication to ensure we are getting the highest messages of truth that align to the highest and best good of all of you that are watching. So we have a big week because we have the full moon, the Virgo full moon eclipse happening on the 13th. That's Thursday. In the US, it could be potentially a different time depending on where you're at in the world. I actually did a special one-off reading just for this Virgo full moon eclipse, so that is posted. I'm not going to go into too much information around that because I go in depth in that in the other reading. So that's just specifically going to hone in on what this energy is bringing in with this this full moon this week. So that's a big event this week. And the only other one I just wanted to hit is Mercury is going retrograde on the 14th this week, which on Friday. So just watch for that. I would say if you need to have any conversations or business dealings, if you're doing anything with technology, I would do it now as soon as possible because we do start going into the shadow period of the retrograde beforehand. And usually just we say, because the Mercury retrograde specifically, that rules Gemini. So that really is around communication, technology, even socializing, social events. So I would say, again, during the retrograde period, I say don't, but I just caution against, because communication during the retrograde can be a little difficult. It almost creates this disturbance, causing a bit of distortion in trying to communicate with each other or trying to understand one another. So if you're trying to communicate something serious, it can be a bit distorted. It can cause delays, technology issues. So just wanted to bring that one up. All right, let's tap in. Let's start. Let's dive in and see what's going on this week. All right, financial constraints. Door to personal healing and happiness. And broken heart. Interesting. So it's almost like we're trying to break through a period, or it's like the outer shell of what has been going on is this financial constraints and broken heart. I feel like that's a dual thing going on. If you feel like, finances have been, tight for some time, maybe you've had things that have caused some excessive bills. Bills have been higher than usual. Unexpected bills have popped up. But definitely I feel like there is generally financial constraints. Also concern about finances with the current, financial environment, the politics going on. But what's in the core here, and what we're really getting at, we're clearing this outer shell to get to the core of this personal healing and happiness. And these two cards, if you see, they both have a similar setup where it's like there's two doors opening. This healing and happiness card is really both doors are open. You have full availability. The energies are fully, open for you to receive. Where the financial constraints, it's like one door is half shut, so there's not a flow to the energy of abundance here. But even if the access you have to receive, it's been pretty minimal or tight, to say the least here. There's also broken heart. There could be some situations going on right now where it's have left you feeling kind of disconnected or lonely, or just in general, there could have been a situation that's kind of maybe ended or left your heart feeling a bit, broken here. But we're getting through this. So, in some of my prior weekly videos, we talked about the beginning of the month, Venus went retrograde. Venus does also impact finances, and with that retrograde energy, it's like it can put some constraints on finances. So this makes sense here. I would just watch this during the month. It's going to start to open up, though. It's going to start to, as we move through the Venus retrograde, I think we're going to start to feel that lift. But I've been feeling this like abundance coming in general, for a lot of specific people. And I do feel like that's on the horizon here. And you're feeling it, it just hasn't fully manifested yet. So let's see what's on the bottom here. We have Knight of Swords. This Knight of Swords has been coming out a lot. Queen of Wands. Wheel of Fortune, like that. Hierophant. And then the Four of Swords. And look at that Ace of Cups. Strength card. And I'm going to pull this because Nine of Pentacles. There's that abundance coming in and feeling more flow and receptivity in your life in regards to just general things, manifestations coming in. You're intuitively being guided to things that are helping to bring in, again, financial abundance in general, just like things are beginning, like it's harvest season is kind of what I get with the Nine of Pentacles there. So I feel like you're overcoming some things. I think this week, though, specifically, you're going to feel this financial constraints and broken heart a bit, but there's a reason for it. So if something does happen, you will overcome it pretty quickly, and you have to just like allow it to be and just trust that everything's going to work out. You could be trying to like make some things happen. You've been really working at something and trying to make things happen, and it's almost, I feel this impatience energy with this Knight of Swords. Like you want things to just move forward. You want things to happen quickly, and it's been kind of a slow go. There could be a little bit of like anger rising up about like why am I in this situation? Why am I not, like, again, this maybe this financial constraints has been going on a while, and you're trying to build something or align with a new level of abundance. Maybe you're trying to also open into a new line of work or make something happen, like a change of work where you're bringing in more abundance from where you've been at. And there's this, like, the Queen of Wands is that fire energy. I do feel this, we have Leo here too. So there's this significance of the lion in this overcoming and finding strength in adversity or difficult times. So that could be what you've been going through. I do feel like there is something fated. There is a shift in the winds I'm getting, meaning your luck is going to start changing. I do feel like this week is still going, this is what's coming. So I do feel like at the beginning of the week or through the week, you're going to feel some tightness, but I do feel like things are going to start shifting after this week. There's something about potentially taking some sort of retreat or rest. There's some healing going on. So maybe there is a period of healing you have to go through. Take some time, rest, recuperate, do what's needed for yourself. Don't overdo it. Don't push yourself too hard right now, because there is something with this broken heart. I do feel like this could be around a commitment you had that maybe didn't work out. This could also be about old beliefs as well that have kind of kept you in patterns, in ways of thinking and ways of perceiving things that are really tied to old, outdated, even false perspectives that have kept, you know, again, this could be a lack mentality, for example, which has really created financial constraints for you. A lack mentality, or just what is the program from, what is the, like, when we look at our childhood and like our parents or the people around us, what was like the energy around money? What kind, you know, what kind of money did your parents bring in? That's going to program you, hardwire you. And it's like you're working through this to change those hardwired ideas and kind of relationship with money to, again, bring in more happiness. So there is some healing here too. So we have healing, and also healing around beliefs, I think, around money and abundance, and also in regards to some heartache going on. But I do feel like this overpouring of emotions coming up that's going to be good. It's like getting all that old stuff out and really then overcoming this to feeling a lot better. So you could by the end of the week even feel better, or just this is coming throughout March. This is kind of what's unfolding. So I'm going to do something a little different here. I'm going to actually, instead of the normal spread, I'm just going to kind of go based on these cards. So I'm going to pull some tarot to help clarify the oracle cards here. So we have financial constraints. Yes, I like this. So I feel like this is ending. So this has been going on in the recent past, or for a while now. With the Six of Wands, this is really about overcoming these difficulties with money. You could also be getting some sort of financial payoff at work because of performance or being recognized as well. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. It's something about the work you've been doing. So this, to me specifically, is tied to work. It could be like promotions or like bonuses, pay increases. There could also be other people helping. So whether it's like a partner or something, there could also be more people also being able to contribute financially, and that's also bringing in a stability for you. So door to personal healing and happiness, we got the Devil. So there's definitely something karmic, like I was talking about, these karmic ties to ideas or beliefs or relationships. And it's specifically to me around finances and money and abundance. But I feel like you're breaking free from this. Yes. Love it. So again, we're overcoming these karmic patterns, these karmic ancestral patterns that we've, because of our environment and how we grew up, we've definitely taken on certain karmas, and these have been passed down through your ancestral line. But I like this wheel with the Devil and healing here. The Devil with the healing and happiness. I do feel like this has been what's been blocking you from opening up and allowing abundance to like for you to manifest this. But I do like the 10 of Cups now, because it's almost like it's divine timing where this chapter is closing up these difficulties, and now you're able to bring in more personal happiness and fulfillment and abundance. And then a broken heart. So the Page of Pentacles. There definitely has been a difficult lesson that you've had to learn. And it could be around work. So this could be just you know, in the hamster wheel, right? The hamster wheel of work, of the current structure of even, let's say, business or corporate America. You've been on the hamster wheel just trying to get by, just, you know, working your butt off. There is some sort of lesson here. So for some of you, this is in regards to work. Some of you, this could be a relationship that recently either ended or is ending, or this could be a relationship that ended, you know, in the past, but you've continuously carried it's almost like it's always haunted you. But there is a lesson here, and it's like you're finally seeing the lesson, and the lesson is finally being learned, because you've done some work around this, trying to overcome, and you've known you've been carrying this, and there's some sort of karmic tie that's still impacting you energetically and emotionally, but you've been doing the work, and you're finally like getting these value moments, or these aha moments or downloads around the situation. If you haven't done that yet, it could be giving the direction here and guidance to really focus on working through whatever wounding or heartache that you still are carrying. But something's like paying off. I kind of feel like something's finally paying off here. Yeah, this has kept you stuck. Whatever this is, if you look back, this could be recent past or just sometime in the past. Like continuous relationships that ended, that caused, you know, a broken heart, just like have kept you bound. Like you're still kind of tied to them energetically and mentally. And you know this, but you're now, again, you're really seeing the truth to this and working through that. What's the Hierophant? 3 of Cups. So there is, again, this like healing piece is around connection. Again, if you listen to the Venus full moon eclipse reading, it really dives into, you know, that is this week. So I think, you know, that the energy around that full moon is really strongly tied to relationships and connections. And the Venus retrograde as well right now is asking us to go within and really look at what are our connections in our life, what have they been giving us or lack thereof. So I do feel like this Hierophant is tied to connections, outdated connections that are tied to maybe old traditional friendships. These could be friendships that have been, you know, from the past, from childhood, and just commitments that I feel like, you know, haven't been doing you justice. And you are like learning some of those lessons and seeing the value in what is bringing value into my life and what isn't right now. Yep. And really seeing things. I think you're really going to get some clarity this week, just in general. You know, if you've been feeling confused or uncertain about certain situations, I think you're going to get your clarity this week. Just seeing the truth. Like you're seeing things finally. Like if you have been really in denial or really like blind to what's been holding you back, I do feel like all of a sudden you're going to get some information from your higher self or through the external world, just like signs or symbolism that it's all of a sudden going to make sense, you know. All right. A packed week. So again, I would definitely recommend you check out that Venus full moon eclipse video as well. It can kind of add on to this. But I feel a similarity here, which again, this is the week and that's happening this week. So, all right, everyone. You guys have an amazing week ahead. Don't forget to, all the March Zodiac readings have been posted. So find your Zodiac readings and take a look at those as well. But yeah, I will see you in the next reading. Have a good week. Bye for now.